Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the ground with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Caught close to the marker. It's Stockton.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
To the air, it's Evanson. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got the back in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Red Wolves, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Complete to the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen.
Looking for the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Warhawks. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Looking for the time with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Looking to throw, it's Evanson. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Complete to the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He goes! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
After the misfire, it's second down. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the and runs through another one. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You don't tackle a big back like that with one guy. This is a guy that you better be flying to the football, everybody grabbing on, holding on for dear life until your teammates get there. Big backs like this are just hard to get on the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Back open in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be... Throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
From the gun, the ground game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Red Wolves! A great catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He'll have enough to move the change. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Throwing right. Found a seam. At the 35, he's open. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback race has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Pulls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an
going over the top. And it's picked off at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
They get to him as he throws. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Evanson. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Wolves will line up to kick off and start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle?
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
So now it's second and long. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Breaks into the the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Trying to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Warhawks with the 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Unloads it left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's here for it. Finally missed.
This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second.
Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Red Wolves have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Evanson. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
And the returner goes down. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Williams looking for a man. Finds a tight end.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys.
Turning it on! And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling.
Touchdown, UL Monroe! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Goes to the option. The pitch. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Evanson. Fakes to grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Finds his man.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Hard running there. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lockwood.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Caught in the backfield, it's Maddox. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Williams will pass. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Rush is on him. Spits it out to the back. It's caught. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
This time on target. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Making side adjustments here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Starting to feel a little pressure. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Throws to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Warhawks! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Evanson. Here's the pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Oh, it's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He wants a big play here late. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much